In 18th and 19th century, there are social and religious movements in India. So this is called reforms age. 18th and 19th century. 18th and 19th centuries are called reforms age. Why? Because you see, Indian society has so many evils. So many evils are there. So against to that evils, there are so many movements are occurred in 18th and 19th century. So evils means here, you see, evils means especially sati. Sati was dominated in our Indian society in those days. So many women, so many ladies, they suffered a lot because of this sati system. And there are child marriages. This is also one of the evil. And no widow remarriages. So no women education. There are so many evils in the society during the period of 18th and 19th centuries. That's why against to these evils, the movements are occurred. Especially Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Dayanand Saraswati, Vivekananda, etc. people, reformers, they started the movements. That movements are called social and religious movements or social religious reforms movement. So that's why in Indian history, 18th and 19th centuries, both centuries are called the reforms age. Okay. So that's why in India, the first reformer, first reformer was Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So he was a first reformer in India. Why? Because he completed his graduation and he knows 12 above languages. Raja Ram Mohan Rai knows 12 above languages. So he wanted to remove the social evils which are suffering our society. So the people who are bothering because of these evils, he wants to remove that evils. So he was born in 1774 in Bengal. So he was born in Bengal. So he completed his graduation. So what are the titles? He has some titles. That is, first one is Raja. He has a title Raja. You know, this is the title has given by second Akbar, later Mughals. Second Akbar, he was a later Mughal. He has given title to Raja Ram Mohan Rai, that is Raja. Why? Because you see, what was the reason to give this title Raja? So Akbar second was getting pension, but the British Parliament has not sanctioned the pension to Raja. That's why he wants to send any person who is knowing English. He wants to send one person who is knowing English to British Parliament. In those days, Raja Ram Mohan Rai knows English. He learnt in English. That's why he requested, Akbar II requested Raja Ram Mohan Rai to go to British Parliament and discuss about the pensioning system. That's why while sending to British Parliament, he has given title Raja to Ram Mohan Rai. That's why from that day onwards, Ram Mohan Rai became Raja Ram Mohan Rai. You know, he was first Indian, went to London. He was first Indian, went to London and stepped into Britain Parliament also. First Indian went to London and first Indian went to British Parliament. So this is a title Raja, and also has title Indian, modern Indian reformer. One more title. So modern Indian reformer. So Adhunika Bharata Samskarta, or father of modern Indian reforms. So he is also called modern Indian reformer, as well as we can say father of modern India. Father of modern India. So this is also one of the titles, because you see, he changed the modern India. So he wants to change India towards a modern system. That's why he got this title also. And third, he has title Pioneer of India. So Pioneer of India. He has these titles: Raja, Father of modern India, and also Pioneer of India. So these are the titles having by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So he published the books, and he published the papers, as well as he wrote so many books. So we can list out the papers and books. So what are the papers published by? Raja Ram Mohan Rai was a great educationalist. He completed graduation in those days, and he knows 12 above languages: Sanskrit, Persian, Bengali, English, Hindi, etc. He knows all these about 12 languages. So he published the papers. So in that papers, first one, Milat ur Akbar, and Banga Bandhu, and Sambandha Kaumudi. Okay. So these are the books written by papers. These are the papers published by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So Milat ur Akbar, Banga Bandhu, and Sambandha Kaumudi. These are the papers published by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. And we have some books also. We have some books that so Guide to Monotheist, and one more book he has written, Precepts of Jesus. Precepts of Jesus. So Guide to Monotheist and Precepts of Jesus. And one more book he has written, that is Guide to Peace and Happiness. So Guide to Peace and Happiness. So these are the papers and books of Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So we should remember Milat ur Akbar, Banga Bandhu, Sambandha Kaumudi, and as well as Guide to Monotheist and Precepts of Jesus and Guide to Peace and Happiness. These are the papers and books of Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So Raja Ram Mohan Rai, he established Atmiya Sabha in 1815. In 1815, he established Atmiya Sabha. Why? Because you see, he conducted the meetings in Bengal, all religious meetings, all people meetings he conducted in Bengal. So that is Atmiya Sabha. These Atmiya Sabha later it became, in 1828, it became Brahma Sabha. It became Brahma Sabha, also called Brahma Samaj. Atmiya Sabha, it became Brahma Sabha, as well as it became Atmiya Brahma Samaj. So Brahma Samaj is established by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Now we have to see the first society, the first organization to abolish social and religious problems in India, that is Brahma Samaj. So Brahma Samaj is the first social reforms association, social reforms society, that is Brahma Samaj. So Brahma Samaj is established by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. In 1828, Brahma Sabha became Brahma Samaj. So what are the principles of Brahma Samaj? What are the aims of Brahma Samaj? So especially Raja Ram Mohan Rai wants to remove the social evils. So first of all, he strived to abolish sati. So sati, it is a most dangerous social evil in those days, sati. That's why he strived very much. Raja Ram Mohan Rai strived very much. So Brahma Samaj also saying that to abolish the sati. That's why, so sati, the most important problem in those days, social problem in those days. That's why he strived to remove the sati, and he requested William Bentinck, who was Governor General of India in those days. So he requested William Bentinck. Then William Bentinck introduced Act in 1829, that is Sati Act. So Sati Act is introduced by William Bentinck in 1829. So from that day onwards, in India, sati gradually it was removed, because this is a social evil, social problem. So many women suffered because of this problem. So many women sacrificed their life because of sati. That's why when they are participating in sati, the woman, when she is participating in sati, her children, they may become orphans. Why? Because along with husband, wife will be dead. So both are the couple, they are going to die. So what about their children? What about their successors? So they will be having a lot of problems. They cannot be survived without parents. So this is a painful, this is a serious problem in our society in those days. That's why Raja Ram Mohan Rai strived to abolish sati. This is the most important aim of Brahma Samaj. So William Benting, he introduced the act of abolishment of sati in 1829. Okay, so and you see what are the some other principles, and he wanted to develop English education. Brahma Samaj, the aim of Brahma Samaj to develop English education. Why? Because you see here Lord Macaulay, in the period of William Benting, Lord Macaulay was an officer of Britishers. He introduced English education policy. But first of all, that English education opposed by our Indian society. Okay, so Britishers introduced English education, policy of English education, but people are opposed. So total Indian community, Indian society opposed to English education. But Raja Ram Mohan Rai, he propagated, he explained the importance of English to our society. Because of his speeches, because of Raja Ram Mohan Rai's speeches, our Indian society gradually accepted, slowly accepted introducing of English education. That's why whenever we are going to educate, whenever we are going to learn English, because if you are learning English education, then we can read so many books, so many English, because the literature in the world, it is in English only. Maximum literature, it is in English only. That's why if we want to change our systems, if we want to become a great reformer, first of all we should read so many books. That's why the literature it is in English. So if we learn English, we can read, we can learn so much subject, so much information. That's why Raja Ram Mohan Rai explained, so Brahma Samaj explained the importance of English education in those days. So then William Benting has given a promise to Raja Ram Mohan Rai, if you strive for the implementation of the English, then I will introduce the act of abolishment of sati. So both of they have the commitment. Because of that commitment, Raja Ram Mohan Rai strived to propagate the English education in Indian society. That's why Brahma Samaj, it's the second option, second aim, so develop the English education. And it is having one more objective. That objective is single worshipping system, single god worshipping system. So Raja Ram Mohan Rai never accepted multi-god worshipping system. So he said that, so Ekeshwara Upasana. Ekeshwara Upasana means single god worshipping. And Brahma Samaj is not accepting the idolship, Vigraharadhana. So Raja Ram Mohan Rai as well as Brahma Samaj, its aim, its one of the object is, so no idolship. There is no particular form of the god. So that is also one of the objectives of this Brahma Samaj. And one more, so abolishment of child marriages. In those days, child marriages were, so many child marriages were there. Because of child marriages, so many women becoming widows. So many women, they are becoming widows. And they have no remarriages. That's why he strived, Brahma Samaj strived for women widow remarriage system, strived for remarriage system, widow remarriage system, as well as they wanted to abolish child marriage system, and they want to educate the society first, because wherever the education is there, that society will be grown up. That's why Raja Ram Mohan Rai strived for the development of English education. to abolish sati and to abolish child marriage and to introduce the act for widow remarriages. So these are the aims and objectives of Brahma Samaj. So Raja Ramohan Rai, he strived for the development of these concepts, and you see he opposed British colonialism. He opposed British colonialism. He doesn't like the colonialism and imperialism. So he was against to colonialism and imperialism. And apart from this Brahma Samaj objectives, he established in 1817. In 1817, he established Hindu College. He established Hindu College in Bengal. So he established Hindu College in Bengal. So apart from Brahma Samaj objectives, this is also developing the education. So that's why he established Hindu College in 1817, and in 1825 he established Vedic College. Vedic College, he established Vedic College in Bengal. That's why through establishment of the education institutions, he developed English education as well as education system in India. So that's why this is the contribution to our Indian society by Raja Ramohan Rai. So after Raja Ramohan Rai, Brahma Samaj was propagated by Devendranath Tagore. So it is Devendranath Tagore. After Raja Ramohan Rai, Brahma Samaj was extended. It is followed by Devendranath Tagore. So actually he established, 1839, he established Tattvabodhini Samaj. So after Raja Ramohan Rai, he propagated the Brahma Samaj principles, Brahma Samaj systems. So Tattvabodhini Samaj also established by Devendranath Tagore, and his paper Tattvabodhini. His paper was Tattvabodhini. So Devendranath Tagore also called Brahmarshi. He has the title Brahmarshi. Okay, and Devendranath Tagore, he was propagating, extending Arya Samaj, Brahma Samaj principles. So along with Devendranath Tagore, one more important person so followed this Brahma Samaj, that is Keshava Chandra Sen. Keshava Chandra Sen. He was propagated, one of the follower of Brahma Samaj. So that is Keshava Chandra Sen. But there was ideological differences. There was ideological difference between Devendranath Tagore and Keshava Chandra Sen. Why? Because you see, Keshava Chandra Sen regarding the youth, and Devendranath Tagore, so he is regarding just old systems, old tradition. He follows, Devendranath Tagore follows the old traditions, but he wants to follow their new systems. So this is the difference between Devendranath Tagore as well as Keshava Chandra Sen. So that's why Brahma Samaj has the split. So because of their controversial decisions, controversial opinions, Brahma Samaj has the split. That split, because of that split, Brahma Samaj became two branches. Okay, that is first one, Adi Brahma Samaj and Indian Brahma Samaj. Adi Brahma Samaj, Indian Brahma Samaj. So this is Adi Brahma Samaj, it is under the leadership of Devendranath Tagore. And Indian Brahma Samaj or Brahma Samaj of India, it is under the leadership of Keshava Chandra Sen. So Keshava Chandra Sen, he published the great newspaper, important newspaper, Indian Mirror. So he wanted to abolish the casteism, child marriage system. He was also strived for the removing of the evils in the society. Okay, but anyhow, so these are the followers of Brahma Samaj after Raja Ramohan Rai. So first, you see, our first social reforms movement society, first social reforms society, that is Brahma Samaj. So we should remember Brahma Samaj. It will be a definite question, I think. So Brahma Samaj, who was the founder of Brahma Samaj? Who established Brahma Samaj? In which year? Okay, this is the explanation regarding this Brahma Samaj. So one more organization strived for the removing of social evils, that is Arya Samaj. The second movement association, Arya Samaj. So Arya Samaj. First one, Brahma Samaj. It is followed by Arya Samaj. So Arya Samaj founder, that is Dayananda Saraswati. Dayananda Saraswati. So founder of Arya Samaj, Dayananda Saraswati. Okay, actually he belongs to Gujarat state. So Morvi village nearby Ankara town, Morvi village, Morvi village nearby Tankara town, it is in Gujarat. So it is in Gujarat. So he belongs to Gujarat. His original name, Swami Dayananda, original name Moola Shankar. Moola Shankar, his original name. His Guru Virajananda Swami. His Guru Virajananda Swami. His Guru was Virajananda Swami. So in the early age, he left home and has taken sannyasa. So he became like saint. He has taken sannyasa. That's why for 13 years, he wandered India and he went to Srungeri. So he learned in Srungeri Math, which is established by Adi Shankaracharya, Srungeri Math. He learned the Vedas there. So and later he became the disciple of Virajananda. So on the advice of Virajananda, he changed his name from Moola Shankar to Dayananda Saraswati. So his title was Swami. Swami Dayananda Saraswati. So and you see, Dayananda Saraswati, what are the papers or what are the books of Swami Dayananda Saraswati? Okay, so what are the books of Dayananda Saraswati? So we have to take a list of these books. What are the books of Swami Dayananda Saraswati? So is the most popular book Satyartha Prakashika. So Satyartha Prakashika. This is the most popular book of Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Satyartha Prakashika. We should remember, this is the important point, Satyartha Prakashika. This is the book of Swami Dayananda. Okay, you wrote this is Satyartha Prakashika. It is the book on critique of Vedas. It is the book critique on Vedas. So we should remember what is there in the Vedas. It is the critique Vyakhyanam. It is the Vyakhyanam of Vedas, critique of Vedas. And you wrote some more books, Veda Bhumika, and Veda Rahasya, and Veda Bhashya. These are the books written by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. So Veda Bhumika, Veda Rahasya and Veda Bhashya. Okay, so he established Arya Samaj. He established Arya Samaj in 1875 in Bombay. He established Arya Samaj, it is in Bombay. And also in 1882, he established Gorakshak Samaj. He established Gorakshak Samaj in 1882. You know, Arya Samaj, what are the aims and objectives of Arya Samaj? So this is also Vivekananda, Swami Dayananda is not accepted idolship, and he has not accepted idolship, and he has not accepted what we can say, he accepted only single God worshipping system. He wants to make India as a Veda Bhumi. You know, the most important slogan of Swami Dayananda Saraswati, the most important slogan, go back to Vedas. Go back to Vedas. He accepted the Vedic society is the best society. So the Vedic, you know, Vedic means here Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda. So Vedic period, especially Rigvedic period. Rigvedic period was most, what we can say, it is not having any kind of evils in that society. No casteism, no religion, no differences in the society, no clashes in the society, no classes in the society. That's why the Vedic society was the best society to survive. So that's why Swami Dayananda Saraswati has given the slogan, go back to Vedas. We should remember this quotation, we should remember this slogan, go back to Vedas. You know, one more quotation also there, do you know, that go back to villages. Go back to villages. So who told the slogan, go back to villages? Go back to villages is given, this is a slogan is given by Mahatma Gandhi, go back to villages. Why? Because our national income, so it has 75% from agriculture sector. That's why whenever we develop the villages, automatically the agriculture sector will be developed. That's why we will get more income from agricultural sector, then our national income will be increased. This is the concept of Mahatma Gandhi. That's why he said that to go back to villages. Villages are backbone of our country. Whenever villages are going to develop, automatically the Indian development will be there. That's why Mahatma Gandhi has given the slogan, go back to villages. Here, right now, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, he has given the slogan, he has given the great slogan, go back to Vedas. Why? Because you see, he accepted Vedic society. He accepted Vedic system. The Vedic society is a pure, having no any kind of differences, any kind of clashes. That's why it is pure, 100% a beautiful society. That's why Swami Dayananda has given go back to Vedas. So regarding Vedas, he has written all these books. Satyartha Prakashika, it is critique on Vedas, and Veda Bhumi, Veda Bhumika, Veda Rahasya, and Veda Bhashya. So all these are regarding the Vedic system. And you see, along with the Arya Samaj, he established one more, Gorakshak Samaj. Gorakshak Samaj. He wants to protect cows, cattle, because in India, according to Hindu culture, Hindu society, the cow is a sacrificed animal. We worship the cow. Cow is a form of all gods. That's why cow is most sacrificed animal in India. That's why we should protect our cows. We should protect the cattle. This is the society associated or established by Dayananda Saraswati to protect, to save the cows. Okay, that is in 1882. One more association or one more society is established by Dayananda Saraswati, that is Shuddhi Samaj. So Shuddhi Samaj, this is called Shuddhi Samaj. So what is Shuddhi Samaj? You know, Hindu religion or Hindu culture, Hindu traditions are polluted by Islamic and Christian culture. And so many Hindu community people, they were converted from Hinduism to Islam as well as Christianity. So this is a problem in the 18th and 19th centuries. Okay, that's why Dayananda called back them who converted from Hinduism to other religions. Dayananda called back the people who converted. That's why who converted into Islam and Christianity, he called them back. That's why he started Shuddhi Samaj. So Shuddhi Samaj means make them purified. Again, so whenever they are converting from, again reconverting from Christianity, Islamism to Hinduism, so he can do this some purifying, that is called Shuddhi Samaj. Okay, that's why, so here we should remember Arya Samaj, Gorakshak Samaj, Shuddhi Samaj. Regarding Dayanand Saraswati, Satyartha Prakashika is most important question. Satyartha Prakashika and his writings. So Veda Bhumika, Veda Rahasya, Veda Bhashya. Okay, and Arya Samaj, Gorakshak Samaj, Shuddhi Samaj. We should remember all these points. But you see, Dayanand Saraswati started Arya Samaj in Bombay, but he belongs to Gujarat, started in Bombay, but maximum it was existed in Lahore and Uttar Pradesh area. Okay, that's why he has concentrated Arya Samaj system. He concentrated the Arya Samaj in Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, West Punjab, Lahore areas. So you see, he is not he accepted, he was first person. So Hindi should be a national language. He was first person, said opinion, Hindi should be a national language. Okay, so then there was the college on the name of Dayanand Saraswati in Lahore, that is DAV. This is Dayananda Anglo-Vedic College. Dayananda Anglo-Vedic College. It is in Lahore. So this is Arya Samaj, you know, it has so many branches in India. Even though in Hyderabad also we have the branch of Arya Samaj. Wherever you go in India, it has so many branches in India. That's why, so that Arya Samaj propagated, Arya Samaj describing, explaining about the importance of Vedas, Vedic system and Krat system, Yajna Yaga. These kind of systems are explained by Arya Samaj. That's why, so on the name of Dayananda Anglo-Vedic College in Lahore. Okay, after Dayananda Saraswati, his most important followers, after Dayananda Saraswati, his most important followers, that is Madan Mohan Malavya. Madan Mohan Malavya. He propagated Arya Samaj in Uttar Pradesh area. Madan Mohan Malavya propagated the Arya Samaj in Uttar Pradesh area. And Lala Lajpati Rai. Lala Lajpati Rai. So he propagated Arya Samaj in Lahore area. Lala Lajpati Rai. So this is the Arya Samaj. It has a best Samaj to remove, to motivate. So especially Dayanand Saraswati said that Indian system, Indian culture is not motivated. That's why he wanted to inspire, he wanted to motivate the Indian society by giving the speeches, by giving the preachings. That's why Dayananda wanted to change our Indian society through his association, that is Arya Samaj. So one more society, that is Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission. So this is one more society, Ramakrishna Mission. So it is founded by, the founder was Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was founder of Ramakrishna Mission. It was founded in 1897 at Belur, Bengal area. At Belur, Bengal area. So Ramakrishna Mission, one more important organization to remove the social evils in India. It is founded by Swami Vivekananda. It is established, Ramakrishna Mission is established in 1897 at Belur, Bengal area. Okay, so you see Swami Vivekananda, his first name Narendra Dutt. His first name was Narendra Dutt. He belongs to Bengal area. He was graduated. He was graduated and he belongs to Bengal area. So he has the titles Swami, he has the titles Swami, Karma Yogi, so Swami, Karma Yogi, and ambassador of Indian spirituality. He was ambassador of Indian spirituality. Bharata Adhyatmika Rayabari. He will be called as Bharata Adhyatmika Rayabari. That means the ambassador of Indian spirituality. So he has a title Swami, Karma Yogi, ambassador of Indian spirituality. And he wrote 2 books, the most important books, that is Divine Life. Divine Life. He wrote one more book, Divine Life. And Pachya Prachya. One more book, Pachya Prachya. So these are the books of Vivekananda or Narendra Dutt. These are the books of Vivekananda, Divine Life and Pachya Prachya. So West and East. This is called West and East, East and West. So this is the book of Vivekananda. So Prachya, Pachya, Prachya, West and East. And his papers, he published the papers also. Prabuddha Bharat, Prabuddha Bharat, Prabuddha Bharat. He wrote a book Prabuddha Bharat and Udbodha. Prabuddha Bharat and Udbodha. So these are the books of Vivekananda. Okay, so he was a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Actually, he completed his graduation and he wants to make India strong devotionally, spiritually. So he became the disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Who was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he was a Purohit in South Calcutta area, South Kashi temple, South Kali temple. He was a Purohit in South Kali temple in Bengal area. So his original name Gadadharudu. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, original name Gadadharudu. He was uneducated. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was uneducated, although he educated by the society. Educated by the society. He was devotee of Kalika Mata, also Sharada Devi. He was devotee of Sharada Devi as well as Kalika Mata devotee. His wife name also Sharada Devi. Okay, so his important disciple was Vivekananda. The king, K3 king, is also K3 king, has given name to Narendra Dutt, that is Vivekananda. K3, who was ruling K3. K3 king has given title or one more name to Narendra Dutt, that is Vivekananda. So Vivekananda, he became the disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and beloved the important one and only Ekalavya disciple Vivekananda to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So he learned so many things from Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is a yogi. He was a yogi and saint. He learned, he preached so many things, so many informations, so many preachers to Vivekananda. Okay, the main important part, the main aims and objectives, the aims and objectives of Ramakrishna Mission. You should remember, so in 1897, Ramakrishna Mission was established by Vivekananda on the name of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. On the name of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So what are the aims and objectives of this Ramakrishna Mission? You know, actually he wants to educate the people. He wants to educate the people. Education removes all the mistakes, all the evils in the society. That's why first he wants to educate. He wants to establish free schools under the supervision, under the authority of Ramakrishna Mission. The free schools will be established and orphanages, free schools, orphanages and free hospitals. Totally, Ramakrishna Mission has the aim and objectives of charity. It wants to protect, the people who are suffering from poverty, who are suffering from lack of education, who are suffering from the medications. That's why it is purely a charitable association. It is a charity, also called charitable. Okay, so that was the main aims and objectives of Ramakrishna Mission. The main incident in Vivekananda life, that is 1893, the great speech in religious conference or religious parliament in Chicago. So in USA, Chicago, it was in Chicago, it was the city of USA. So in 1893, Vivekananda participated in World Religious Parliament. So from that conference, Vivekananda became very popular figure in the world. So that's why from this incident, Chicago World Religious Conference or Parliament, so he became the great personality, became popular personality. So here a lady, American lady was introduced to Vivekananda. She is a Sister Nivedita. So Sister Nivedita. So Nivedita, she was introduced to Vivekananda, Sister Nivedita, also called Margaret Noble. Also called Margaret Noble. She became the disciple of Vivekananda. So she came to India along with Vivekananda and she lived for a long time in India. So from this conference onwards, Vivekananda became a great personality. You know, he was a very courageous person. He was a dared person. So many national leaders followed his dare steps and courageous mentality. So he was an ideal person to all the Indian national leaders. You see, so January 12th, his birthday, January 12th. It is now celebrating as a Youth Day of India, Yuvajana Dinotsavam. This is a Youth Day of India, January 12th. That is Vivekananda birthday. So Vivekananda was an inspiration to every youth of India. You see, every quotation of Vivekananda, every slogan of Vivekananda inspires Indian attitudes, Indian youth attitude. For example, he says, "Arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached." So it gives a lot of boosting to everyone. Okay, so he wandered on foot from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. He wandered and he expressed the nationality, Indian nationality system, Indian system. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, he was preached so many things regarding our Indian system. So he has done meditation at Kanyakumari. Still now it is also called Vivekananda Rock. At Kanyakumari, where Vivekananda has done the meditation, that is called Vivekananda Rock. So Vivekananda is a great person in India and established the Ramakrishna Mission. See, unfortunately, in 1902, he was died. So in the young age, he was died in the young age in 1902. But after Vivekananda also, Ramakrishna Mission has so many branches in the world and as well as in India also and the world. So it is inspiring the people, it is educating the people, and it is conducting so many charity programs. That's why this is the Ramakrishna Mission established by Vivekananda. Okay, so and next we have one more association, one more organization, that is a Theosophical Society. So we have one more, the great society, that is a Theosophical Society. Theosophical Society, also called Divya Jnana Samaj. Divya Jnana Samaj. Theosophical Society and Divya Jnana Samaj. So it is founded by Madam Blavatsky. Blavatsky. It is founded by Madam Blavatsky, as well as Colonel Olcott, also Colonel Olcott. So, Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Olcott established this Theosophical Society. Okay, so it is established in New York, USA. New York in USA. Okay, so the meaning of Theosophical. So Theosophical means devotionalism, spirituality. You know, the main aim of this Theosophical Society, universal fraternity. Universal fraternity. So what is universal fraternity? Yeah, universal brotherhood. Everybody should have the relationship like a brothers. That's why it propagated universal brotherhood, universal fraternity, and every religion, what it's saying, the way to moksha. So how to reach the moksha? That's why its concept also, its objective also, explaining the ways how to reach moksha. And one more objective of this Theosophical Society, that is human service. Human service. So human service is God service. As per so many philosophies, as per so many religions, the main proverb is, so human service is God service. Manava Seve, Madhava Seva. That's why this Theosophical Society also says about this human service and universal fraternity and way to moksha. Okay, and the first chairman of this Theosophical Society, Madam Blavatsky, they were searching for the correct area for this Theosophical Society. They were searching for headquarters because according to their opinion, so New York is not a suitable place. They want to find a new or a suitable place for this society. That's why, so in 1889, so in 1889, it came to Bombay. It's came to Bombay. So here, Bombay was the headquarter in India for Theosophical Society. So then Colonel Olcott became the chairman of president of this Theosophical Society. So Theosophical Society, it is established in 1875. Okay, it is established in 1875. Okay, and you see the one more great person, Annie Besant. Annie Besant, she became the member of Theosophical Society. So she became the member of Theosophical Society. The headquarter of Theosophical Society changed from Bombay to Adayar. So in Tamil Nadu, so the headquarter is changed from Bombay to Adayar, because Bombay, it is very expensive city. That's why to save the amount, to save from the expenditures, to protect from the expenditures, they wanted to change the headquarter of Theosophical Society from Bombay to Adayar. So in 1907, Annie Besant became the chairman of this Theosophical Society in 1907. You know, Annie Besant, she was Irish woman. She was Irish woman. So apart from this Theosophical Society, she came to India and settled in India. So she published 2 newspapers. Annie Besant published 2 newspapers, the most important newspapers, that is New India and Commonwealth. So New India and Commonwealth. New India and Commonwealth. These are most important papers of Annie Besant. New India and Commonwealth. These are the books, papers published by Annie Besant. So Annie Besant, she established Benares Hindu School in Kashi. She established Benares Hindu School. So she wanted to educate the people by giving better education. That's why she established Hindu college, Hindu school, Benares Hindu school, Sanskrit school, Benares Hindu Sanskrit school in Varanasi in Kashi. It's become Benares University. Later it's become Benares University. And she established National College, BT College. It is in Madanapalli, Chittoor district, Madanapalli. She established National College here, and she established Benares Hindu Sanskrit School. So these two schools are established by Annie Besant. And you see, Annie Besant, she introduced, she started Home Rule movement. In 1916, Annie Besant started Home Rule movement from Madras. We have confusion. We have two confusing questions. Who started Home Rule movement first? So here, regarding this point, we may have confusion. That's why Bala Gangadhar Tilak started Home Rule movement first, and later Annie Besant is started. So in 1916 month of April, 1916 month of April, Bala Gangadhar Tilak started Home Rule movement from Maharashtra, from Bombay. So he started Home Rule movement from Bombay. So this is first one. So who started Home Rule movement in India? That is Bala Gangadhar Tilak. We should not remember, should not forget. Okay. And in 1916, month of September, Annie Besant started Home Rule movement from Madras. That's why we have two different opinions. One, Bala Gangadhar Tilak started Home Rule movement from Bombay, that is 1916 month of April, 1916 September, that is Annie Besant. So in 1917, Annie Besant became the chairman of Indian National Congress. She became the chairman of Indian National Congress. So after Annie Besant, his most important follower, that is Jiddu Krishnamurti. So the headquarter of Theosophical Society, Divyajnana Samaj, shifted from Adayar to Madanapalli. So after Annie Besant, these Theosophical Society or Divyajnana Samaj programs are conducted by Jiddu Krishnamurti. So you know Jiddu Krishnamurti, he was a great philosopher in India. So he became the adopted son of Annie Besant. So he wrote the great book. Jiddu Krishnamurti wrote a great book, At the Feet of the Master. At the feet of the master. At the feet of the master. So he wrote this great book. So Divyajnana Samaj, it has been propagated the philosophy regarding universal brotherhood, universal fraternity, and it shown the way to moksha, and it is encouraged, it is developed the education in India. Apart from that, Benares University, Madanapalli National School, National College, so these are established. You know, Madan Mohan Malaviya was the first principal of Benares Hindu University. So this is, we can say, Divyajnana Samaj, also called what we can say, Theosophical Society. So these are the important social organizations or religious organizations in Indian society. So Brahma Samaj, Arya Samaj, Ramakrishna Mission, and Divyajnana Samaj. Okay. So some more associations are there, organizations are there. Okay, we can discuss later.